Alright, about to go see Mission Impossible Fallout. Thanks, Movie Pass. Hey there, NetVest buddies, welcome back to the channel. As always, I'm Ray, this is Foxy, and today we're going to be looking at Mission Impossible Fallout. So Fallout is the 6th film in the spy franchise starring that crazy stuntman known as Tom Cruise. While I haven't seen all of the Mission Impossible movies, I have seen what is regarded by most as the best of the franchise up to this point, which is 3. I also saw Ghost Protocol. I've got them all right here, I just have to get around to watching them. Where are you going? My question for you guys this video, and I want you to leave your answer down here in the comment section down here, is which of the 5 preceding Mission Impossibles is your favorite? My favorite's absolutely the 3rd Mission Impossible, because I love Philip Seymour Hoffman as the villain. The intro to the movie is phenomenal, super intense, and I really like the journey that Ethan Hunt goes on throughout the film. And if you leave your response down in that comment section, you'll be entered for a chance to win one of the 5 Mission Impossibles. I already took the 3rd one because I'm selfish. But yeah, I've got a code for each of them. So just let me know which one's your favorite, also which one you would like to have. After a failed attempt to secure plutonium cores, Ethan Hunt and his team must team up with the CIA to prevent a nuclear attack by the mysterious terrorist organization known as the Apostles. You're dang right, I wore the Superman shirt on purpose. So the whole cast gives great performances. I do wish Jeremy Renner could have came back, but I understand that he has obligations to a certain cinematic universe that prevented that. So Tom Cruise is great as always as Ethan Hunt. He's an absolute madman when it comes to his stunts, such as the stuff with the helicopter, his halo jump that he does, and I really like that they kept the shot in where he broke his ankle while filming in the actual movie, so you can actually see him kind of hobble away with his busted ankle. Just such an insanely dedicated dude to his movies, it's crazy. Unsurprisingly, one of the standouts for me is Henry Cavill, and it's not just because he's Superman. He's an absolutely dominating force on the screen. He commands every scene he's in. He's insane with the hand-to-hand action and the stunts that he has to do. But yeah, he's fantastic as the antithesis to Ethan Hunt, and I thought his story arc throughout the movie was pretty good. He gets a thumbs up. And again, it's not just because he's Superman. Well, that is kind of part of it. I love Superman! Also, I really enjoyed the back and forth between the two of them when they're going on their missions, and luckily, the way that their story together plays out isn't what you would necessarily think from what the trailers give you. Which was cool. I liked that it was different than what I thought it was going to be. The whole movie felt like a non-stop action ride for the whole running time of 2.5 hours. A little long, yeah, it definitely is the longest Mission Impossible. And you do kind of feel it towards the end, but it's not in a negative way, I think. Like, towards the final act, I was like, man, this movie's been going on for a long time. But I wasn't bored ever. It was entertaining throughout. There was great action, set pieces, locations. It was extremely entertaining. It was extremely entertaining. But you do notice, towards the end, just how long it is. There's a couple scenes that did stand out to me. The first one being the bathroom brawl scene from the trailer, which you would think is a bunch of dudes coming in and just beating up on the two of them, and they're just, like, destroying a bunch of guys. But no. Literally just one dude that they track down, and he just wrecks shop on both of them. Also, no music. It's literally just the sound editing and the sound design with them fighting. It was awesome to watch. Another scene that I absolutely adored was when they have to do an extraction of a target, and basically they have to go through a bunch of cops with these kind of mercenary characters on their side. The only thing in that scene, as far as audio, is music. Speaking of the music and the sound design, it's on a whole nother level for this movie. It was phenomenal. Great job there. On top of that, the cinematography and the directing was phenomenal as well. I think my only sort of negative for the movie, and this is me kind of nitpicking, is the fact that there's a moment where, you know in all sorts of like spy movies, where they're basically like one-upping each other, like the good and the bad guys. Like, it's kind of like, how do I explain this? The good guys over here, they're talking to the bad guy, and the bad guy reveals his plan off-screen, and then it turns out that the good guys have been listening the whole time. And then the bad guy's like, oh, hey, I knew that you guys were gonna do this. Like, I have the upper hand on you. And then the good guys are like, no, I have the upper hand on you. And then it escalates. There is that in the movie at a point. I would say towards the end of the second act. And the way that the advantage kind of switches back and forth, it's really rapid, and I would say it's easy to kind of lose some detail in that. I thought it was really cool, extremely entertaining, and I really like those components of these kinds of movies. But just something came up. Okay. But yeah, just the escalation of that, like, so rapidly. A little jarring, not too much. As I said, still super entertaining. But yeah, that's like the one thing I could really nitpick. There's also the perfect amount of humor sprinkled in this movie. I thought that was great that they didn't make it too funny or add too many jokes. I thought it was literally the perfect amount. And the final thing that I want to touch on is there's a lot of nods to the older movies and even the TV show to an extent. A lot of throwbacks, a lot of story arcs that they bring back. I thought that was really cool. Really satisfying for someone who's seen a bunch of the Mission Impossible movies. So for this being the 6th installment in the franchise, this is easily up there as one of the better Mission Impossible films, and I could even see an argument being made for it being the best of the bunch. Mission Impossible Fallout gets an 8 out of 10. So going into the movie, I definitely heard and read a lot of like really great reviews for the movie, and it absolutely does not disappoint at all. This is absolutely a movie that you should go see in theaters. It's just so much fun. Probably my favorite action movie this summer. So, as always, thanks for watching, guys, and making it to the end of the video. It means a great deal you're continuing to watch the content that I do put out. Definitely go down and subscribe so you can stay up to date with that content when I put it out. Give the video a like, share it with a movie-loving friend, and make sure you leave your comment down below, answering the question. Let me know which your favorite Mission Impossible movie is, for a chance to win that digital code. Thanks for watching, everybody. See ya!